Hey guys, David here. How are you? I thought I'd do a slightly different video this time. I've mentioned to you before that I wrote a book, My Magical Disney Planner, and I thought I'd give you a little opportunity to have a look through the book. So let's start. First of all, natty front cover, spiral bound. This is a bit like a QVC video, isn't it? Spiral bound so that you can open the pages. And let's just take a look inside and take you through each page. Before we go any further, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell, which should be appearing somewhere around here. Like the video. Subscribe, make sure you do all of that. You'll get notified when I put a new video on the channel. If you want to buy the book, stay with us because I'm going to give you a discount code at the end of the video that will help you save 25% off if you buy from our website, disneyforbrits.com. So let's take a look at this. Firstly, why did I write it? Well, I get loads of people saying to me, David, can you help me with our family's Disney plans? We're about to go to Walt Disney World. We know there's loads to sort out. Please help us do it. And I sit down and take them through my spreadsheets, and I've got a very detailed way of doing things. And a few people have said, this is really complicated. Can't you make it a bit simpler for us? So I thought, well, okay, let's have a look and see what's out there today. And I looked at other planners on the market, and there's some great ones out there, but I thought I can actually take some ideas from those, some ideas of my own, and create a much, much better experience. And this is what My Magical Disney Planner is all about. 80 pages of advice, guidance, hints and tips, and pages for you to take with you when you go to the park. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Excuse the little hand, you're going to see a lot of that. So first page really, apart from an intro and a picture of me, you're going to see there that we've just put a page in for you to say who's in the family, who does it belong to, and you can just sign or put pictures or do what you like here. This is very much a workbook. The purpose of this is it's designed to be written in. It's been printed in a way that you can write in it, you can stick things in it, you can do what you want with it. It's your family's book. Little bit more information about how to use the book. So here I'm just going to take you through things you should do and how you should use it. One key thing to look out, keep an eye out for these little purple magical tips. They're going to be on a lot of the pages telling you some things that you should do and some things that you shouldn't do, but definitely keep an eye out for those. First page really all about your family. Tell us about your family, tell us who you are, give each person a number because you'll use that later on in the book. And then we're talking about some grown-up stuff, and this is around making sure your passports are in date. So I've had a number of customers say to me, David, you've put in there we need passports valid for 6 months. This isn't true. And they're right, it's not a requirement. But what I've suggested in here is do have your passport valid for 6 months. In case something awful happens and you have to stay in the country, you don't want the hassle and pressure of having a passport which is coming up to its end date. Check your passports, and then we also talk about more grown-up stuff. This is about travel insurance and then just dates on your holiday. Just jot down the key dates so you know what you're going to be doing. Again, in this corner I've talked about ESTAs, and people have said to me, you've only given us 2 months. Listen, you can book your ESTA when you want. If you want to book it at the time you book your holiday, do so. Generally, ESTAs are approved really, really quickly. If it's your first time and if you've got a history which may cause you some challenges, by all means do it 6 months in advance. I did mine recently because it was running out, and it was my second ESTA. I've had one previously. I did it 2 months in advance of a planned holiday, and actually it was approved the same day. So this is really up to you. 2 months is normally a good time to do it. If you want to do it 6 months in advance, you can. Once you've done it and it's started, the clock ticks for 2 years, and then you have to get another one. Once we're inside, there's pages around spending, advice around credit cards, travel in the airport, and again an opportunity for you to write in your flight details and some ideas about travel and check-in. Details about your car hire, details about your accommodation. So lots of places for you to write in what you're going to do. And again, keep an eye out for the purple boxes. They'll give you more advice. Then there's a whole load of pages which I've called In the Know that talk to you about fast passes, dining reservations, park opening, rope drop, character meals, 2 pages on shopping, page in food and drink, and a page of outside Disney. And then we go into the must-do lists. Now this is an area that's really, really great to sit down and do with the family. You'll remember at the beginning we said, guys, write your names and give yourself a number. Well, now here's an opportunity to sit with the family and go, right, what do we want to do food-wise? Where do we want to go? Who wants to go there and when should we do it? And there's that for food, for rides, for shows, nighttime shows, characters and shopping. A little bit of advice about arrival date and jet lag. Something about driving in the States really helpful. A packing list where you can tick off the things that you need and there's spaces there to put more on. And then we come to the master plan, and this is where you're going to start to do your planning. Here you'll find 8 days on each page. And an example at the top here where you just say, actually for day 1 we've got a pre-flight day, we're going to leave home at this time, we're going to go to the airport, we're going to do this, that and the other. Similarly for the second day, and this is specifically on 2 pages opposite each other so that you can see your whole plan on 1 page. And then we start on the detail pages. There's a page of advice here, another purple magical tip, a red extra magical tip. Do keep an eye on that, but actually that one says these pages are designed to be pulled out. I've designed the book as spiral bound and to have these on 1 page, yes, first side and the second side of the page, so they can be ripped out and taken with you. And effectively what you do is you write what we're going to do, what's our overall plan, what are we going to do for food and drink, what are we going to do for any notes, and then you jot down all the things that you've said you're going to do earlier, color coded with the previous pages. The back of the book, another page. It's really important to know your exchange rate, so just an easy way to calculate the exchange rate. Again, take a snap of that. Some other websites that you can get some great advice on, and then some final thoughts from me and how you can stay in touch. So that's my magical Disney planner, how to plan the most magical Disney holiday ever. 80 pages, spiral bound, you can rip them out. Again, we've got the QVC thing coming on, and literally helps you go from the idea of what do we want to do all the way through to what are we going to do today. I spent a huge amount of time doing this based on all of my experience, all the things that I've done, all the planning that I do. Coming up in a minute will be a discount code that you can use to get 25% off this book when you go to www.disneyforbrits.com. If you're interested in anything else Disney-wise, please take a look at disneyforbrits.com. You'll find us on Facebook. I also help people with their travel with my travel agency, D4B Travel, so look out for that on Facebook as well. I'd love to help you plan your holiday, book your holiday, and actually help you make it the most magical holiday ever. So check out the code that's coming up now. Please, before, like and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything I can do to help you, drop me a note at david@disneyforbrits.com. And otherwise, have a magical day. And as our pal Mickey says, I'll see you real soon.